My name is Graham Parker and this is the Hoof GP. Today we're looking at this big crazy angry bull. He wasn't very happy last time and his foot was in this state. So no wonder he was a little bit pissed off. This is the Hoof GP.
And I won't let it rush when I see you dance, and the moment comes when I fall and time goes slow. I fall into you.
So as I said in the intro, we did trim this Aberdeen Angus bull about 4 weeks ago now, and he wasn't very happy at all. Fast forward 4 weeks and we're back today. He is back in the race, all revved up and raring to get in the crush, no doubt. So I'm keen to see how his foot is today. This is how it was last time. As you can see, when we first started the foot, it didn't look too bad, but he was in an incredible amount of pain, so we knew there was something wrong. The obvious thing was down at his toe. He had a serious problem in his white line, and actually it was completely infected, and when we trimmed away the top layers of hoof horn, you guessed it, there was a squirt of pus. We trimmed away the remaining detached hoof horn. We attached a block and we completely doused it in iodine. He was going outside and he didn't have digital dermatitis on his foot, so we didn't bother wrapping it. This is how he was walking afterwards. Like I said though, he is back in the crush right now. In fact, he's back in the race right now. He's not in the crush. That may present a problem. So let's see how he is now. We put him in the race right up behind our crush because there's a cow in there right now. So the hope is when we let her out, he walks straight in and doesn't cause too much of a fuss. That's the hope anyway. Right, we need all of our concentration here to get him in without any problems, so you guys will have to sit on the side. You see, sometimes the bulls will go down on their feet and we have to get the belly bands underneath them to make sure they're completely supported, otherwise we can't move forward. His front feet were checked last time and they were completely perfect, so we're just going to leave them this time because we don't want him to be in the crush for too long, and like I said, we checked them 4 weeks ago. There's no need to check them again. His back left foot is a different story, obviously. Okay, so obviously that's not good. The block has come off. Yeah, it's not good, is it? Let's get it cleaned up and see what we're dealing with. So if we flash this up on one side of the screen and his first trim on the other side of the screen, you can see that this is actually starting to heal. All of this portion here in the older picture is open and raw and sore. Yes, there's a little bit of claret down here, but it is starting to heal. But starting isn't finishing, so there is more to do. The hoof horn round about the lesion doesn't look fantastic, and you can clearly see there is still detached hoof horn. Plus, he's clearly not going to get any better without the use of a block. So let's peel back these detached layers of hoof horn and see what's underneath. This often happens. You get a problem and it just keeps on delaminating layers of hoof horn, and that is happening right up his axial wall. As you can see, it's not actually open, so it's not causing a problem, but if we didn't get rid of it, it definitely would cause a problem, that is. I'm hoping these layers of hoof horn don't lead to an open layer of corium underneath. If they do, then we haven't made very much progress at all. As it's looking right now, I actually think we have. That is brand new hoof horn, so I don't want to take any of that away. That is literally progress in the making. I don't want to leave any hard edges and ridges, because those hard edges and ridges create high points, and high points create bruising, which is exactly what we're trimming away right now. Oh, careful, careful. Gently, gently. I could swipe a big piece of hoof horn away like this quite easily, by the way. It's just these bits we're trying to take away as little as possible. Right, let's get this all washed out and see if we've made a good job or not. I'm pressing this as hard as I can to jet out any dirt from in and around that lesion. Okay, I'm liking this. So now we can see where all of this progression has occurred. This was completely open corium, and now it's almost healed up. Clearly there's this little patch in here still to go, but it's a massive improvement, so I've got high hopes for how he walks. I actually haven't seen him yet, but that's something we're just about to check out once the block's been BoviBonded into position. So if you remember back 4 weeks ago, we talked about why we didn't wrap this foot, and it was because digital dermatitis wasn't present. I explained that iodine would do the job perfectly, and as it is, it looks as though I was right. Clearly it's only been 4 weeks though, so we couldn't expect a full recovery yet, but never fear, we'll be back in 4 weeks to see if this has or hasn't fully recovered. We've not quite finished here yet. We still need to attach a block, let him out, and see how he's walking this time. But in the meantime, while I'm attaching this block, make sure you subscribe, because a lot of people think they have when actually they haven't. If you click the little bell as well, so it looks like it's ringing, that means that every time I upload a video on a bull like this, you'll see that notification and you'll get to watch the video, so you'll be able to follow these cows and our journey here in southwest Scotland. In a world where there are inferior glues, BoviBond rises above them all. BoviBond is the best of the best. If anyone needs any voiceover work, probably don't contact me. I said earlier that I thought that he'd lost this block, and do you know what? The more I think about it, he's probably worn it down actually. He's on concrete an awful lot of the time, and 4 weeks for a wooden block could be about right for a bull of this size. So I'm not exactly sure if he's lost it or it's worn down. Anyway, he's got a new one on, so it doesn't really matter. Right, that's about hard. Let's get it down on the ground and see how he's walking now. Oh look, romance is not dead, guys. Kissy kissy. He's honestly walking really, really well. I'll see if we go on the concrete for a second and you'll be able to see, look. Nope, it looks like he's too interested in getting to the food right now. But as you can see from him walking across the straw pen, he's pretty much pain-free, but he is not completely healed. With progression like this though, hopefully in 4 weeks' time when we revisit him, he will be. As I said earlier though, make sure you subscribed for that update. For now guys, this has been the Hoof GP. Ciao for now! So the video has kind of ended, but I've come to put the next cow in, and Craig has made a slight error. Can anybody tell me what's wrong with this picture? The head is at the wrong end. Craig, this is the head, this is the bum. They should be round the other way.
I can explain how this happened.
This will be interesting.
The cow's so small that she managed to turn.
On farms we call that a calf. Craig, a calf? It's not a cow, it's a calf. Any parting words?
Catch you later, guys.
Catch you later, folks. Wish us luck sorting this out.